Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back again for another cooking episode. For tonight's dish, I've decided to cook another traditional Filipino dish, and this is going to be a pork adobo, guys. I know I did this one on my previous episode, guys, but as I mentioned during that episode, adobo, there's a lot of variation. There's a lot of style you can cook this one. And for tonight's style is we're gonna be adding tomatoes on this dish. So like what I said, guys, even in the Philippines, different region, they have a different style and method on how to cook, but keeping the flavor still traditional. So that's why tonight, like what I said, we're gonna be adding tomatoes, but it's still keeping the same key ingredients like soy sauce and vinegar, and of course we're gonna saute it with garlic and onions as well. So like always, guys, we'll go through the ingredients and then we'll go in the process of cooking this simple but really tasty dish. So let's do it, guys. All right, guys. Here's the ingredients on how to cook this delicious and a tasty dish. Like what I said, we're gonna be creating a adobo, but for this version or style, we're gonna be adding tomato on the ingredients. So we'll start with the pork. So I have a pork spare ribs here. This is probably like 2 pounds that I have in here, guys. Of course, like what I said, we're gonna be using a garlic. I have onions that I already chopped into like small pieces. I also have this siling haba, guys, or Filipino chili, just to put a little bit of kick on our dish. And like what I said, I probably have like 4 Roma tomatoes here. The key ingredients for this one, since it's gonna be cooking tomato, what do you call it? This adobo version. And then I have sugar here, and of course we're gonna have a pork bouillon. I have a black pepper, and then salt just in case we're gonna need it. And then, like what I said, keeping it traditional, we're still gonna need vinegar, and then this is the soy sauce, and then my two added ingredients, guys. It's not gonna go anywhere because it puts a lot of a good aroma and flavor in there. We're gonna be using Knorr liquid seasoning, and then we're also gonna be using oyster sauce towards the end just for added flavoring. So that's all the ingredients, guys. Like what I said, it's everything's still there. The only thing that we're really gonna add on this one is the tomato, and but it's still adobo in a way because we still have the key ingredients for adobo. So yeah, that's all the ingredients right here, guys. I'm just gonna create room in here, and then we'll start with marinating the meat because that's like adobo right there, guys. Is you have to marinate the meat at least for like 30 minutes, a minimum to like maybe like couple hours. But in our case, since we have time, we're only gonna marinate it for like 30 minutes, and that should do it. At least like marinate it, guys. That's the key right there. So we're gonna marinate this one after I create like room in here. All right, so let's go ahead and marinate this meat that we have. Oysters. This is a cup right here, guys. So with this amount of meat, I would say like a quarter, guys. A quarter of soy sauce, a quarter cup, and then same with the vinegar. So we're also gonna add a quarter of our vinegar here, and then I'm also gonna add 2 tablespoonful of brown sugar, and then we're gonna mix this one. We're gonna mix this all the ingredients with the meat, and then like what I said, leave it there for like maybe like 30 minutes. All right, we're just gonna mix it up. so we can get all the vinegar, soy sauce, and the sugar in our meat. We want to make sure that it's all like evenly braised. All right, that should do it, guys. We'll, like I said, we'll leave it for like 30 minutes, and then we'll start sauteing our vegetable, and then we're gonna start tenderizing our meat from there. So we'll be back. All right, guys, we're gonna start the process of cooking this popular Filipino dish. I'm just heating up our wok right now, and then we'll start sauteing our what do you call it, like our garlic, onions, and the tomato. Once this wok is like hot enough, it should be good from here. Want to make sure that it's hot enough. All right, we'll start with the garlic like always. Yeah, cooking adobo, guys, is really simple. And like what I said, the main thing is you have to marinate the meat. In that way, you can put all the flavoring in the meat itself. And then the process, it's all gonna be the same. You know, like how you saute it and everything. It's just that like sometimes to some region or the style of cooking is it's a lot different. Like there are, like this one, we're gonna be adding tomatoes, and on our next episode, too, guys, we're gonna be adding what do you call it, coconut milk as well. So there's a lot of different variation how you can cook this one, and you can use this one to like any meat, guys. You can use it to like chicken, even if you want like beef, you can use this one too. You can use the same ingredients and just like your preferred meat. We added our onion. We're gonna make it like translucent. And then we can add our tomatoes. The tomatoes, guys, you can do it like just the way I did it, and I know some people they will add it once the meat is like once the meat's like start boiling and all like that. But I don't think it really matters. It just really depends on your style of cooking or your order of the way you do things. I just added the pork bouillon as well, guys. So we're just gonna cook the tomato for like a little bit, just kind of like soften it and get all the flavoring incorporated in our like sauteed the vegetable. And now we can add our marinated pork that I just did for like 30 minutes. we're gonna mix it up just to make sure that we get all the flavoring in there. And we're gonna add a little bit of water. If you guys want to use the chicken broth or any broth that you guys prefer, you guys can do that one too. But I'm just gonna use water. We just want to make sure that it's not gonna dry up while we're boiling this one and tenderizing it. So we're just gonna lower the heat from here, and then we're gonna cover it, and then like I said, we're gonna tenderize it. So I'm probably gonna leave it to boil for like maybe 30 to 45 minutes, guys, just to make sure that the meat is all like tenderized, and then we can start adding the rest of the ingredients. So we'll be back. All right, guys, let's check out our adobo dish with the tomatoes. Yeah, look at that. Look how the tomato is pretty the vibrancy of the color in there. So from here, guys, we'll give it a quick taste. All right. So from here, guys, we're gonna add like what I said, the rest of the ingredients. So this Knorr seasoning right here. So we're gonna add a third of a cup, guys, or an eighth. So that's like less than a quarter of this one right here. And then we're also gonna add our pepper, ground pepper. If you guys prefer, you guys can use the whole peppercorn, but I just prefer to use the ground. And then we're also gonna add a little bit of this oyster sauce. Maybe I should do it, guys, just for extra flavoring. And then I'm gonna add a little more of this vinegar. Maybe another quarter of this one. And then we're just gonna let everything boil for maybe I would say like 15-20 minutes, guys, and then we can taste for like the last time and see if we're still gonna need like what do you call, like salt, just in case we still need to make adjustments. So but for now, like what I said, we're gonna let everything boil in there, and then check on it again after we put it for like maybe another like what I said, like 20 minutes of boiling. So we'll be back. All right, guys, let's check our pork adobo with the tomato. So look at that, guys. Look how the color of the tomato, how you can visibly see it in there, kind of like a reddish color in there. So but before we do the final step, we're just gonna do a little bit of tasting just to make sure it is where we wanted it, or if everything is like in the right consistency and just where we prepared it. So let me do a quick tasting. Yep, you can really taste the vinegar, and then the tomatoes in there, and then the taste of adobo is for sure is still present on our dish. So like what I said, guys, we're gonna add this siling haba, or the Filipino chili, just to put a little bit of kick in there, and then we're also gonna add a little bit of salt. That should be good, guys. And then we're gonna do a little bit of mixing. And then we're gonna close it for maybe 5 minutes just to incorporate the salt and the chili in there, and then we should be good with our dish. All right, guys, our adobo with tomato should be good. And it's that time again for dinner. So we'll start like serving this one. And there you go, guys. Our dinner for tonight. Another version of the Filipino adobo. And like what I said, the only difference is we add tomato on this dish. And that should do it, guys. Alright, guys. That's gonna do another cooking episode. Hopefully, you guys did learn another ways on how to cook our delicious Filipino adobo. And like what I said, guys, there's a lot of variation on how to cook this dish, and we'll definitely gonna share them on our channel. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, thank you again for all the support, for liking our video, for for keeping on watching them. Hopefully, you guys are really enjoying in a way, as we really love to share. Not only what we do at home, but when we're like out and about. So we'll see you guys on our next cooking show. The next time we create those delicious and nutritious smoothie, or the next time, like what I said, we'll just be out and about. But for now, guys, peace out. Bye for now. We'll see you guys again. Thank you.